All right, so I'm watching our clock, and believe it or not, we're already kind of nearing the end here. So this is the time in the journey, where we say you got to move your seats to the upright position and put your tray tables back. Any kind of final thoughts on folks who've been listening to this and they say, okay, I feel like I'm at that place. I feel like I'm chasing the bunny. I feel like I'm not getting the payoff that I wanted, or I'm just tired. Any other good starting places? Anything else that you would recommend that they do?
Let me suggest maybe a hack around scorekeeping as you're trying this change journey, which has something to do with noticing, imagining different behaviors, and experimenting. That's the way that works. Am I changing? If you can figure out 2 things a week that you did differently because there's some sort of change vector that your up until now story has you on. And you can say, this is 2 minutes when I did 2 times this week, when I did something differently by choice because I'm trying to make that change. That is victory. So another way of putting this, measure success from the starting point, not the finish point. It's not about getting to the finish line. It's about saying, did I take a couple steps this week that I couldn't have done before? And if you did, that's a win. You should be encouraged by that, because this is a long race and the finish line is not so much what matters.
I had a mentor of mine years ago, and he used to say, people change is not like a light switch.
Yeah.
It's more like a dimmer switch.
Exactly.
And what you're saying there made me think of that. We're just trying to just a few little incremental things.
Boy, that's so much of living in the gray. If you are very strongly one way and you try to change, there's a decent chance it'll be a light switch and you'll say, I've always been responsible. I will try to never be responsible, which is a terrible decision to make, right? But what you're trying to do is not say, I can only imagine everything or nothing. I can imagine living in the play a little bit. And depending on what time of day is, maybe I can nudge it up a little bit. Maybe I can nudge it down a little bit. But it's hard for human beings to be able to learn how to go from an on-off switch, black, white, right, wrong, to living in a little bit of ambiguity and being pretty skillful with your dimmer.